Right, so Loki Season 2 has a trailer. It's weird that this one is getting the Season 2 treatment before any other show. I mean, I guess the only other two that would be, would be calling for a Season 2 would be WandaVision, and Wanda's kind of nebulously somewhere, and Vision. I guess we could have a Vision show. It could just be Vision Season 2. Where Vision's trying to find Wanda, or all Vision is seeing is Wanda, so he literally is suffering from Wanda Vision. Make it Marvel. Do it, you cowards. But yeah, Loki Season 2, I guess this is the one that makes sense for a Season 2, because building up more of Kang, and I believe it's confirmed that Jonathan Majors is still Kang, so I don't know what's going on with that whole, court case and him supposedly being an abuser but not being an abuser. He was trying to calm someone down who was having a panic attack, but it was the only person that knows actually what happened in that scenario is Jonathan Majors, and I would guess the driver of the car that incident happened in. And we can't really trust anyone apart from the driver because they're an outside party with no biases towards anyone there. But I am of the camp of innocent till proven guilty. I don't want to join a bandwagon on either side of whatever that is, because because of the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation. Johnny Depp lost his job, he lost his career, he lost a shining spotlight in Fantastic Beasts 3. Fucking hell. And that was all basically based on hearsay and rumour, and then the evidence comes out and Amber Heard's the abuser and Johnny Depp is not necessarily an innocent party, but he is the innocent party in that scenario. Johnny Depp not a perfect human being, but then again, who is? So I'm going to sit and wait on what actual real evidence, tangible evidence, whether there's a guilty verdict, an innocent verdict, whether, and I'm just going to enjoy that actor for an actor being good at his job. Sometimes it's possible to distinguish personal life from professional life, and I think in this instance, with how much we know about Jonathan Majors in that situation, I don't think anyone can rightly say innocent or guilty unless they have a law degree. They are the taxi driver in that scenario. They are Jonathan Majors. I don't think anyone can slap in anyone looking from the outside in. I don't think anyone can slap innocent or guilty on it. But that's the last thing I'm going to say about that. For anyone who's interested in my thoughts on Secret Invasion, I don't care enough about the show in general to make an actual video about it. I did make a TikTok about the halfway point. I might make a TikTok about the show now that it's finished. But basically my thoughts are Samuel Jackson, fine. Ben Mendelsohn, fine. The villain, Gravik, fine. And the last episode is one of the single worst episodes of a television series I've ever watched in my life. And I watched the Arrowverse. I watched the CW stuff. I've watched Iron Fist. I've watched Name a Bad superhero show. I've watched them all. And this one takes the cake for being probably the worst thing. I think Marvel's put out one of the worst things a comic book movie company has put out. It's worse than The Phantom. It's worse than Swamp Thing. It's worse than insert thing here. It's the worst superhero thing I think that exists, because it just completely does not get what it's trying to be. I mean, there's a picture of the cast reading the Secret Invasion comic and the director reading the Secret Invasion comic, and I genuinely think that's the only time that they even saw that book in the entire curation of that show. I mean, taking out the fact that they used artificial intelligence to make the opening sequence, which during a writer's strike is freaking criminal that they did that, and they showed it, and they kept it for all 6 episodes. Fucking absolute donkey doo-doo, dick fire, dick cheese. Fuck you, Disney, for doing that and allowing that. And fuck you, especially Bob Iger, for doing that. I've pretty much dropped any chance of getting a brand deal with anything Disney or Marvel related, but I don't care if you're going to do a shitty practice like that. I don't care about working with you ever. You don't know that I exist, but, you know, fuck you for that. Donkey dick doo-doo dick cheese shit. But yeah, I'm going to talk about, going to watch the Loki trailer now. I didn't like Secret Invasion as a whole. I just think it doesn't need to be that. If you called it anything else, if you called it Nick Fury Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., if you called it Skrulls Among Us or Skrulls... if you called it The Skrulls, the show, Keeping Up with the Skrulls, fucking Master Skrull, you called it fucking Holby Skrull City, then I would be able to get behind it. But calling it Secret Invasion should have been a movie. It should have been like the same scale as an Infinity War or an Endgame. It should have been your like Age of Ultron, like your mid movie. Instead of doing Kang Dynasty, you should have done Secret Invasion and built up to it properly and had all these after credit scenes and everything, and showing, oh, they're a Skrull, that's a Skrull, here's a Skrull. It should have built up to something much bigger than just a wet turd in a dirty, dingy, rusty toilet that no one has cleaned in millennia. It should have been much more than, you know, diarrhea in a hole in the floor. It just... I really did not like that show. I like Samuel Jackson. I think he's got some of the worst lines in a show ever in that show. Like, I'm Nick Fury. Even when I'm out, I'm still in. It's like, what the fuck does that mean? The fuck does that mean? But anyways, Loki Season 2. Finally gonna react to it 8 minutes in. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're gonna actually react to this now. Here we go.
Bobby? Hello? We have a little bit of a situation we wanted to run by you.
Tobias! Wow! Great to see you again!
What the hell?
That's what's been happening.
Wow! Time slipping.
Wait, you know that?
Yeah.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
Can you fix
I love
that?
Owen
No.
Wilson.
It's impossible to time slip in the TVA.
I know, but we just saw it happen.
Yeah.
I've been pulled through time between the past and the present.
I've been time slipping for 30 minutes. Well, Sylvie's back.
There's nothing to stand between this world and utter destruction.
Jonathan Majors.
Only one way to find out.
Oh, I'm cool. I'm gonna kick the elevator button.
Styles. You're a man of action, which is fine. I take a more slow, deliberate, cerebral approach. It's really goodbye.
Have I said I love Owen Wilson yet? I think I'm in actual romantic love with Owen Wilson.
To save this place.
Is this cracked?
Whatever we do, we're playing God.
We are gods. But how do you choose who lives and who dies?
Make the hard choice.
It's him.
Oh dear.
War is on its way. Come on, you're the guy
A
who missed you.
secret war.
Always have been. Always will be.
A little over the top, don't you think?
I thought it was spot on.
I mean, I just really like their banter. I just really like the chemistry that Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson have. I don't care that much for Sylvie as a character. I think she's fine. But I do really like Owen Wilson as Mobius. I think he's one of the best characters in the MCU that we've got. Yeah, as far as a trailer is concerned, I think it does its job. It shows off, hey, this is going to be more of Mobius and Loki dicking around in the time stream. It doesn't really give us a plot, which I think is great. I think it's fine. You know, my look at trailers is completely different now as it was like 4 years ago. Like, I remember doing a video like this for Avengers Endgame, and I was like, well, that was a bit shit. It didn't tell us what the movie's about. But now I'm like, yeah, great. Don't show us the cool shit in the trailer. Wait until the movie comes out so we can get an actual raw reaction of the cool shit. I hope this is really good. And I want it to be really good. And it's shaping up to be that this is the thing that's going to be really good. Have a shot every time I say really good. But I really liked Loki Season 1. I think it lives and dies with Tom Hiddleston and his charm and his delivery, and he just loves being Loki. He loves every scene that he's in. He laps it up, and you need actors that love being those characters and love just having a good time and being funny and being fun and being a bit like, am I good? Am I bad? You need someone like that to really like sell this role, and I think Tom Hiddleston is like perfect. He's been perfect as Loki since Thor 1, and now he's kind of like, he's watching him play Loki and watching him as Loki is like watching someone go into work that's been doing that for years. It's like someone who's just a master at their craft and a master at, like, the show may not be the best, but I'm confident I'm going to enjoy it and it's going to have entertainment value because Tom Hiddleston is just so good as Loki, and because Owen Wilson is just great. He's just great in everything he's in. Even when something's bad, Owen Wilson's great in it. Owen Wilson is just the best human being. Again, like I said, I think I've got I think I'm in actual romantic love with Owen Wilson. But yeah, I'm really excited for Loki Season 2. I think it's going to be great. Let me know in the comments below if you're excited, or if you're, you know, going in cautiously optimistic because of the absolute drivel that Marvel's put out recently. Like, in terms of what they've put out this year alone, we've had one good project. I mean, out of 3, but 2 out of 3 bad ones. 2 out of 3 is bad this time round. Sorry, Meatloaf, but 2 out of 3 is bad this time. Yeah, but hopefully this, the 4th project Marvel's putting out this year, hopefully it is decent. Hopefully this is a good one, and I have every hope that it is a good one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Peace.